In the Land of the Word, a special edition series of In the Heart of the Word. Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM. At the sites of the sacred scriptures. Monday of the 34th week of Ordinary Time. Memorial of the presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. From the Sea of Galilee in Capernaum, Israel.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, in the Land of the Word, we are in Capharnaum. Matthew calls Capharnaum Jesus' own town. Today, we will be praying with Mark chapter 1. After calling the first apostles on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, Jesus goes immediately to the synagogue right here. There it says twice that the people were amazed because Jesus taught not like the scribes, but as one having authority. The Greek word for authority, exousia, literally means something that comes from outside of one's own being. It means that Jesus spoke not with an authority that they could see, but an authority that surpassed his physical presence. He spoke with the authority of God. While in the synagogue, he exorcises a man who is possessed by an unclean spirit. The spirit tries to fight Jesus, but Jesus speaks and commands the spirit to come out of the man, and he goes immediately. Then the crowd responds, "What is this? A new teaching, one who teaches with authority." What is striking here is what not only Jesus says, but what he does not say. He does not invoke the name of God. He doesn't ask for the protection of the archangels and angels or the holy ones to be with him. He doesn't even evoke the memory of the victories of the Lord in the past, which would all have been typical of the rabbinical exorcists. Jesus simply commands the unclean spirit to depart from the man, and they obey him. Jesus speaks with the authority of God. The word of Jesus is powerful. The next scene, Jesus goes to the house of Simon Peter, whose mother-in-law is infirm, and Jesus goes at the request of Andrew and James to see her. He gives her his hand, and then she stands up, and then the fever leaves her, and she begins to wait on them. Notice that the fever leaves her after she stands, and that Jesus is totally silent. What we see here, what we learn, is that Jesus works through his word in the synagogue by authority, and through his gestures, by his silent presence, encouraging the mother-in-law of Peter to stand. His word and his gestures, that is to say, his word and the sacraments. Jesus is beginning to establish the form of the kingdom of God through word and deed that will continue in the apostolic preaching, the apostolic word, and the apostolic action, the divine sacraments of God by which the kingdom of God is at hand for us. Let us listen to these words of Mother Della. Jesus reigns. The kingdom of God comes to us through word and sacrament. Christ desires to manifest what the kingdom of God is. It is the central desire of the heart of Christ, because the kingdom of God is in the heart. Here, in the heart of the public ministry of Christ, let us ask to be open to the gift of his word and his saving action in the sacraments, so that we too might have a new heart, that we might have a heart where the kingdom of God is at hand. All for the heart of Jesus through the heart of Mary.
Shema